Hi. Welcome, guys. Welcome, girls, and every human in between. This is the Bear With Me podcast, and I'm host, Girl with the Locks. Y'all, it's happy Halloween. Not really happy with, take your time, take your time. It's not Halloween anymore. However, it's Halloween for this episode, and that's that on that. Bear with me because the last 7 days, oh my gosh, y'all, been gone. So we just gonna unleash, just let the story rip about the last 7 days. Did something happen on every day? No, but enough happened for me to be like, um, Halloween is back it up, back like, comment, subscribe, and leave a review. Of course, when I got ready to do this episode, I tapped into my analytics. And oh my God, guess what, y'all? We reached South Africa, Cape Town. What's up? Okay, I'm here for those, because it was actually more than one download. I'm here for those downloads. I'm here for those listens. I'm here for it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Bear With Me podcast, found YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts, a whole bunch of places, and soon we're gonna find ourselves on iHeartRadio. So bear with me, stay tuned. Yes, indeed, pumpkin seed. All right. So, like I was saying, I hate that it's been longer than, because I an episode was supposed to drop on Tuesday, but I was like, no, let's include Halloween and then just post on the night of Halloween. So let me tell you what ended up happening on the day of Halloween. Shorty playing music at the end of the workday and got herself hyped. Oh, and then what I had to do? I had to go outside. I was in costume. It's Halloween, and I did. And I did. Okay. So that's one reason why we get. And then, oh my goodness, I even tried. Even after I went outside and came back in the house, I was like, all right, come on, let's record. Let's do this. And y'all, I was so tired. And then I still had a whole nother day of work the next day. And then I was like, all right, Friday, when we get off work, we gonna walk the dog. We gonna come back in the house and we gonna record. Shorty started falling asleep on the couch. On the couch. I was like, I just need at least 10 to just kind of like exhale, decompress. Cause it's been Shorty didn't go to work on Monday. But the 4 days that I worked, oh my goodness, I worked. Cash me out because I put in that time, sweet pea. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry for the delay. So what I'm gonna do, because when I'm raggedy, I'm like, no, we need more. So the goal is to record this and then do another one. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't even wrote the outline for the next one that I'm supposed to record to drop. But that's okay. Because if it's one thing we're gonna do is deliver. So let's get into it. Happy Halloween. I love Halloween. Love. My love or appreciation and investment in Halloween has legit been in the last like 5 or 6 years. I don't recall growing up being a Halloween fanatic, but I love it now. One, we no, we did. You do our fair share trick or treating, but see, Muggs was not out here going as hard as we be going, y'all. And I'm gonna put my daddy on blast because when I really think about it, bogus. I will never forget. I had to been like 10, 11. So you talking fifth, sixth grade, going trick or treating with my little sister. What is our costume? The karate outfits that we had for karate. We walking up, trick or treat, yeah, like what, daddy? And I can't wait for you to listen to this episode so you can definitely bust a gut laughing and then also be embarrassed. And you probably not gonna be, but yo, they had us whole being karate men. Like, what do we, Daddy? There's no costume. What do we got this already. You ain't this one, no sweat off your back. Trick or treat. I'll never forget that year. So trick or treated maybe a few times in life. Costumes was never what they are now. And now it's like we're doing this and we're doing this. Yeah, so like pretty much no, because I also did Halloween when I went to college. I remember that year I was like some vampire something or something. I don't know, y'all, but the way I feel for it now is not what I felt in years past. So, fun facts. Halloween is my second favorite holiday. What's the first, Wit? Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's my birthday. I love my birthday and I love Halloween right after. Why do I like Halloween? Another great question. You get to dress up. And if it's one thing, if you give me a theme to go somewhere, take your time with. If you give me like a theme, like let's say it's a black tie affair, oh, I'm finna step. If it's a 90s party, oh, I'm finna big step. If it's anything where there is a dress code, I am going to deliver. When we have theme dress days at my job, oh, I'm delivering. Period. Like what mission accepted, mission accomplished. That's it, that's all. And creativity. Like you can take a theme and then you can just do it however you feel, or an idea, you can take it and then just do it how you feel, want, whatever, whatever, whatever. And so I really enjoy dressing up and the creativity part of it. So I want to, since I'm talking about creativity, I just want to share about going off the outline, but I want to share this year's creativity. Those of us who follow on Instagram, you knew what the costume was. You know what the costume was because I posted on Halloween. But anyway, originally, like a few months ago, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do Fresh Prince, the his outfit in the theme song. And I was ready. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Well, I have not yet fully stepped into the realm of dropping 150 or more for a pair of J's. And if I'm a commit, I'm finna commit. I'm gonna have the J's that he had on in the theme song, which, if my memory serves me correctly, I think they were metallic fives. Don't quote me or let me know in the comments which one it was. But yeah, so that's what I was gonna do for a hot second. So then when I was like not in the space to drop that, I was like, okay, well, what else we gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. So I was kind of like going to the drawing board, looking online, trying to get some inspo. And then y'all, I happened to see Drewski, or like there was a clip of Drewski dancing and it was going viral. They was putting all type of captions on it and everything. And I was like, I think I want to be Drewski. I think I want to be Drewski. I think I really want to be Drewski. And I was like, I pulled it to my sisters and cousins and I was like, y'all, I'm thinking about being Drewski for Halloween. And I sent them one of the reels. And one cousin was like, do it. Another one was like, LMAO, oh my God, woo, woo. And I'm just like, yeah, it's something that I really want to do. So I'm going to do it. And so the hunt for this, to create this costume, first off, I don't think I ever spent that much money on a Halloween costume. And because, like, I ain't had no Birkenstocks, wasn't finna buy no real Birkenstocks, so I had to find some knockoff Birkenstocks, needed goggles, needed a tracksuit, and all that stuff just add up. And yeah, thank God my cousin let me borrow her sunglasses because I had left mine here in Houston, but we're gonna get into the details in a second. But before we keep going, let me go ahead and just drop my Halloween costume right now. So this also means those of us who typically listen, you might want to head over to YouTube so you can catch, like, go to this area, like this part of the podcast. Right now in the recording, I'm at like, oh, this the time to, oh, I'm at 9 minutes. So come to the 9 minute mark and you'll see my costume. So here is the inspirational clip of Drewski, and unfortunately, the sound did not download with my video that I created. However, if you want to look at it some more, you can go to my YouTube shorts and you'll see like the clip with the audio. All right. So that was the look. Now let's talk about Halloween. First off, Halloween was a Thursday. Uh, I can't wait for it to be back on a Friday. Well, on the weekend, and next year it'll be on a Friday. You know it's up after work. You know it's up. I'm gonna have my work costume, and then I'm gonna have my after work costume, and I'm staying in motion because I love Halloween. And so, and what I dislike, like, what makes Halloween difficult is when you celebrate, because if it's on a Thursday, any costume party or Halloween party, November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, it just doesn't live or hit the same. No shade, no tea, it's just what it is. Like, you just gotta, October is Halloween. So that meant that the party had to be the weekend before, which was the 26th. So my family, so let me back it up. In 2021, was my friend's golden birthday. He's born on Halloween. So I knew I was coming home for his party. And so Halloween was either a Saturday or a Sunday, whatever day Halloween was, but it was on the weekend time. And so I told my family that I was coming home, more so my immediate family, like my sisters, my brothers, and my dad. And I was like, yeah, daddy, um, it's my friend's birthday and I'm coming home, Halloween party, da da da. And I was like, we should throw one, Daddy. We should throw one in the backyard. Like, no real lift, like just real chill. Like it's just us type woo woo. Cause a few months earlier, I had came home and we did a little backyard little party for me. And it was COVID was slowing down. The cities and states were slowly like opening up and stuff like that. So we still wanted to kind of be safe and distant. So we was like, we outside, we ain't in no confined space, we good. So we ended up throwing a Halloween party. And a couple aunts and uncles came by. It ended up being a little bit bigger than what we had planned for, but it ended up being a really good time. And that was literally the birth of the annual Halloween parties that my family hosts. And y'all, these parties have gotten bigger and bigger since 2021. So you're talking about 3 years later, and the costumes and the creativity, mwah, chef's kiss. Like I can't imagine what any of us are gonna do next year. Like it brings me great joy to think about it. Just think about it. We've had food trucks because it's like just come pay a portion of the food truck and let's just kick it, chill, let's eat, let's have a good time. I missed last year because I went on a cruise with my friend, but still had a good time. And I was like, all right, well, I can't wait for next year time. So one of the things that we did in this so it was 2021. So in 2022 we started so it's technically like the first annual. Yes, it's annually now. So it was the first annual. We started doing a costume contest. And so everybody put up five and then we got our different categories. Woo! You get to rip the runway a little bit. I don't really know what the rubric is. I'm just assuming that the judges go off of characterization, like how much are in character are you, your presentation, like what's your look, and then overall, how did you do type. I'm assuming that that's what the criteria is because that's what I would judge off of. And so mugs this year, my goodness, we was in character. We was in character. But let me back it up because I'm not trying to just jump to Halloween. I gotta give y'all what led up to Halloween. So if my family, y'all know I'm from Chicago. If my family is in Chicago, what did that mean, guys? You guessed it. I needed to get to Chicago. And typically if I'm going to Chicago, I'm flying. So that meant I needed an airplane ride. Flight flights when I was looking them up, they were too high. Then they hit me with a sale. All right, cool. This works. So I got one flight, uh, one at one point at one time, and then I got the return flight a little later. So to leave on Friday, number one, it would have been Friday after work because I was not trying to take off work because I knew I was taking off Monday. Two, um, between like dropping off Bubba, getting to the airport, like I was just like, you know what, you know your strong suit, and a Friday night flight might not be the move, and then it's gonna be real late, and you're gonna be tired, and that also means that earlier in the week you need to be very much prepared, and that's not always the thing for me. So I was like, we're just gonna leave early Saturday morning. My daddy had some feels about that, but what else? So I didn't go to sleep Friday night because I was still like cleaning up. I was still packing. Oops. And but I was like, all right, I'm gonna leave my house at 6:40. I think I went to sleep probably about 2 a.m. type. So you're talking 4 hours. Fun fact, I do not set an alarm clock for anything except for a flight. That's the only time I set an alarm clock. One, my body has started just waking up on its own. Two, I got a dog that's gonna make sure I get up because he gonna see somebody walking their dog, and that's like we gotta go outside. So I don't need no alarm clock. So I woke up, got ready. Did I leave my house at 6:40 like I told myself? Of course not. So didn't leave at 6:40. I don't even really know what the slowdown was, but I don't know. So I ain't leave my house at 6:40. I think y'all left at 6:56. I remember that. So a little later. Cause let me just tell y'all what the plan was. Leave at 6:40, be at the airport or the parking garage shuttle by like 7:05. Get inside. I think my flight left at 8:25 or 8:15, one of those times. But I was definitely trying to like I ain't need to be there too early, but I ain't want to be there too late neither. And I ain't have to check no bag. So I'm like, oh my gosh, because I was late to checking in, I was boarding group C. So I was like, oh, there's no rush for real because I'm the last boarding group. All right, keeping the story going. So left the house 6:56. You know I'm pushing it. I'm pushing that thing. Cool. Drop off the car. It's like 7:10, 7:11. It's a whole bunch of us in our road that get on the shuttle to get to the airport. I asked the driver, I say, we picking up anybody else? They was like, nah, it's just y'all. I said, all right, cool. I looked at everybody. I say, we all in a rush to our flight. Only one other person said they was. I didn't give a doggone if they was or if they wasn't. I knew that I was. Like, I was first off of the bus, and I went straight up in there. Went to TSA. And on my way, I was nervous. I was like, wait, it's Saturday morning. It could be thick in there on the TSA tip. But I was like, we all right. We all right. Stay positive. Stay positive. So go in, I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, okay, they ain't too bad. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit, but not too much. So I do this long zigzag. I'm like, all right, the little people that's ahead of me, they need to go on through, so I don't gotta wait through the zigzag for my ID. Didn't wait too long. Cool, get in. So I had already assessed the lines for where for which lines I was possibly wanting to go in, or lanes for the scanners. But then they got baby girl at the line distribution, and she was like, lane two. I wanted lane three. I said, okay, I ain't finna not comply, so I get in lane two. So in lane two, they had two sides that you could put your bags in, but you walk through the one body scanner. So I'm sitting there, and I'm not sitting, I'm standing there, and I'm like, which lane I want? Which side do I want for my bags? I'm looking at Shorty got at least 17 suitcases. I say, not that one. But it ain't really nobody behind her neither. So I get ready to step over there. I say, nah, this ain't gonna work. So I get back to the original side. All of a sudden, people behind her, they like, if could you step over to the other side? And so now they in front of me. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Shorty, her whole family have been through the body scanner. Once you through the body scanner, you can't come back on the other side. They leave her with 16 pieces of luggages for her to have to open and laptop this and liquids that. And I'm just like, really? And y'all, it really levels up because what happens? She started bringing her stuff on that side to our side. I lost it. Instantly grabbed the phone, started recording. You can see the clip for my thoughts here. How do we allow one? What's really? Up? Really is right. How do we allow one person to take up
really
two
She had like
sides.
five
Oh, you
bins.
want to get in?
She had
Yeah.
like five bins.
And her
You only have
family's on.
five friends.
No, she only had five bins.
Oh, five friends.
Yeah, she had five bins all over there. And now we just, and her people are already through.
Oh, I thought
Good
you
morning.
guys, I thought you guys had all.
So y'all see how Buddy came in through my snap like that? I'm like, okay, all on my back. But you felt it too. All right, cool, whatever. I'm gonna let you make it. So I get through, check my gate. They had just started boarding and it was like the A31 through 60. All right, cool. So I ain't have to wait too long. Oh, then they say I thought I was gonna come up. They say, there this flight got this many people and there are only 96 bags checked. So that means there's gonna be limited overhead space. But if you could check your bag at the key, you could volunteer to check your bag at the gate agent or whatever, whatever. So I walk over. I said, "Y'all giving out drink vouchers if I check my bag?" And she was like, "No, that's the people on the plane." No, I know y'all be having vouchers off the rip because I didn't got some from a friend who used to work at Subway. So she just had them in her back pocket like receipts. Don't do that. So I say, well, then I'm not gonna check this bag. If it ain't gonna be no benefit for me, no. And I was not short on overhead space and I was able to put my suitcase up there, my little carry on. So I'm on the flight, and y'all, I've been geeked up about Halloween. Once I committed to my costume, I was geeked up because I was like, I have to carry. I've been practicing the dance, everything. I'm on an airplane, hype inside. Like externally, I'm kind of just chilling, but internally, my mind is just really thinking about my costume, thinking about how to put it together, thinking about like going over the routine mentally. I'm going on Instagram looking at the moves one more time for the one more time. Like it was just crazy, y'all. Like I felt like a kid. I was like, girl, if you don't relax your kiddish behind, go to sleep. Because man, I had no real sleep. So you need to relax because you're about to go and then go. So I'm just like, bro, go to sleep, relax. I finally went to sleep at like maybe 45 to an hour left in the flight. I don't even think it was a full hour of sleep. But I caught a little bit of a Z, lowercase Z type. And then it was time to get off the plane. My daddy was on time. Shout out to you. um, Picked me up, headed back to the house. Oh, he was also trying to keep his costume a secret too. I was like that's the thing now. Like mugs do not be trying to share what their costume is. Like the first year or two, mugs will be like, "Oh, I'm this for Halloween. Oh, I think I'm gonna be this, this, this." Now mugs don't say nothing. The family chat be quiet, and then everybody drop the old pictures for Throwback Thursday, and then we just waiting for Halloween type. It's crazy. Like mugs, we be putting in work for this Halloween now. So get to the house, uh, start getting ready. So my daddy house hasn't hosted it. His baby sister has been hosting it as of late, and so it's cool. Like it's cool. So we head over to her house, and everybody started coming in. Like, and so the crazy part is, I had a feeling that I knew all the elders, so my daddy and all his siblings. I knew they would not know who I was. But I felt like my cousins, they would know who I was. Y'all, my cousins, my age of cousins, my group, all of them didn't know who I was. A couple knew, but then their children, so my cousins' kids, my cousins' cousins, they knew who I was. Like 10, 11, they was like, "You Drewski? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much." But my cousins, they didn't really know who I was. So of course I had the YouTube ready to just show them and then boom cap. So now it's time for the costume contest. So they done cleared the walkway. So you walk past the little DJ booth, walk up, and then you stand in front of the judges and do whatever you gonna do to like have your moment for judging, right? All right, cool. So they do kids, then they do individuals, then they do couples, then they do groups. And so kids go super cute. Two of my cousins, they had a whole little dance routine. I was like, okay, y'all in y'all bag. Then it was time for individuals. And they called me up. They cued Fantasia When I See You because little history. Originally when he did that dance, they was dancing to Yeah, Usher, Usher, Lil Jon, and Ludacris. But they took the clip of his dance and they put it to Fantasia When I See You. So Diddy dropped the beat for Fantasia When I See You. Boom. So I'm walking up and I hit my little dance and I gave what I had to give and I did what needed to be done. So much so that your girl got second place. And I can tell you who got first place. My uncle got first place. He was Tyler Perry Medea. And y'all, when I tell y'all, he had me tweaking, laughing like I was already on one. And so when I tell y'all he was in character the whole night, in character the whole night. Bodysuit. Um, for those of us who have really been Tyler Perry fans since like early 2000s, y'all remember when on his plays they would have that microphone sitting like a widow's peak at the hairline? Yeah, he had his stocking cap for his wig showing, and it reminded me of that. And I was just like, oh, this man in full character. It was hilarious. So he got first place. Shout out to my uncle. Good job. And my cousin, she got third place. She did Chucky. And so I'm like, cool, 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 cool. We vibing, we vibing, we vibing. Then we play left, right, center. Y'all, left, right, center is like an annual game. At this point, anytime we got a gathering, we finna play left, right, center. I was almost in that thing, and then no, it didn't work out for me. Y'all, I cannot wait to the day I win left, right, center. We have almost 20 people playing left, right, center, and everybody put up $3. So that's a good piece of bread for the night, you know? So things settled down. The party is closing. I had a second occasion to go to. Big ups to my homeboy. His birthday is on Halloween. I said that earlier, but he was having a party at some place. I don't even know what it was, but I went to that, so I had to go from out south into the city. So we get the it's a cute little aesthetic, you know, it's what it is. We had a good time, you know, had a bottle, dancing, living it up, everything like that, you know, swag surf come on. Me and him definitely had to swag surf it up. At one point he was very stable. And then out of nowhere, that man was drunk. So drunk, fast forward, after the Uber drops us off, he gives his life to the concrete. I was like, I didn't even know you was that out of it. Rewind, y'all, we in there. The fire alarm starts going off. I look at the alarm. Thankfully, we right by the exit. I look around. I'm breathing deep. Nobody is moving. Nobody is concerned. Nobody is nothing. And I'm just like, huh? What's going on? Me and my friends, we also didn't leave neither. So I could also look at myself like, what you doing? Because we just kept going until the fire alarm stopped and we kept going even after it stopped. So that was that. So then we like went back to his sister's house because they are my cousin and his not my cousin, my friend and his partner, they have a business. They are bakers. And we interrupt this episode with an ad brought to you by Kwality Dessertz. Two of my good friends are bakers and they have their own business. Support Black businesses, number one. Number two, they do pretty much every type of dessert: cakes, cupcakes, cookies, pies, cobblers, um, pretzels with the little wrap with the little, you know, they in a bag. And he been baking for a long time. She been decorating for just as long as. And when I tell y'all they are cold, they are cold. Kwality Dessertz. The link is gonna be in the description. So let's get into it. I, as we heard in the story so far, went home, hooked me up. So now we finna review. I have not had a single cupcake of this batch because I wanted to have my first cupcake be here for you all. Kwality Dessertz. So y'all know me with travel, right? This is the cupcake, just so you can get you a good look. Now, where the frosting go with? It got sloshed all around in all of my shenanigans with the plane, and Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's all. But presentation, they in their bag on that. Ray does her thing when it comes to decorating anything that you need her to decorate. So this is the vanilla cupcake with vanilla buttercream frosting. So I'm putting it back on here. Yeah, bear with me. Mm. It's more so about how it tastes, not how it look anyway. But if you like we eat with our eyes and they make good food. Like I said, link in the bio. So here we go. Let's take a bite. Okay. So let me tell you something. My God. I hope the audio not picking up the chew. Moisture, how you doing? Taste, how you doing? Flavor, how you doing? Now, think about cupcakes you typically need. You be needing something to wash down with, right? Not this one. Not this one. So let me get some of that frosting. Light, seasoned. Wait, what you talking about? Seasoned? Yeah, but y'all know I'm never finna lie. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here. I'm here. I'm gonna take another bite, and I have not had anything to drink. One more bite. Let's eat the whole thing while we here. Mm-hmm. Y'all. My God. We need to get back to the episode. So, Quality Dessertz. Quality Dessertz. What's the name? Quality Dessertz. Enough said. That's it. That's all. Um, Wait, why you got glasses on in the cat in the hat outfit? Well, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween. And I'm a cool cat. Honestly, I took my lashes off on my way home before I did this ad, and I forgot. And then I was like, "Oh, if you take your lashes off, what we finna see?" So I put the sunglasses on. So I'm a cool cat. Um, this man did my birthday cake for my 30 no 32nd. Oh geez, what? Don't know. But let me tell y'all what happened. Was it my 31st? A birthday. They did a cake for me. It was vanilla. It was red velvet. Real cute cake. I might have to drop a picture, in the editing. I don't know. But real cute cake, number one. Number two, uh, me and my daddy ate it like the next day. Y'all, on my whole soul, my daddy started clapping. What? Yeah, he took a bite the second day and started clapping. Cause it was that good. Quality desserts. Let's eat it. Cause I said I was gonna eat it all. I'm gonna eat it all. Take your time. Mm. Mhm. 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 I still ain't drank no milk. Now let me tell you how milk will level it up though. But you don't need. Okay, so that's quality dessert. Go back home, and while I'm on my way home, I'm just kind of reflecting. I was thinking about the whole day because it was like, yay, Halloween is here, and so I started thinking about like, what you call that? Partying in Houston versus partying in Chicago. And they're different. They're different. I now see more and understand more the allure of Houston. So now I see more why they like to come to Houston. Because at one point they was coming to Houston damn near every 6 months type. So yeah, not to say that the nightlife in Houston is better than Chicago, but I see the appeal of Houston nightlife in comparison to Chicago. Like I had a good time. I was with people that I rock with, so we was gonna have a good time regardless. But I do see that there's a level of that Houston possesses type. So that was Saturday. On Sunday, I just chilled. I just truly chilled because the amount of alcohol I consumed on Saturday was just, it was that. So me and my dad, we watched every football game on Sunday. Every football game. And that was also the game where the Bears played the Commanders, and I was a wreck. I was a whole wreck. So pissed, so bothered, so upset. Ooh, jeez, I was bothered. But I agree. So that was really good. Like just hanging out with my daddy because we typically text or talk on the phone about football because that's like I really enjoy football. He really enjoys football, so that's like a thing. But this was like the first time in a while that we could like actually watch football together. So that was really fun. Then that was Sunday. Sunday was chill. Monday, that's my last day that I was finna be in Chicago. And I didn't want to go to work. So I was like, I'm gonna take off Monday versus Friday. Cause I also just needed the recovery. So I picked up my niece from school. That was fun. Helped her with some homework. That was really enjoyable. I'm gonna talk about my daddy again because when this man get put on to something, he goes ham. So we there's some orchard or how you say it, orchard or orchard? Orchard. There's some orchard out in Indiana, about a 45-minute drive. And they also have like a storefront. So they do ciders, donuts, taffy apples, spices. They do a whole bunch of different stuff. And so I think my niece went on a field trip and my sister went with her. And so she had bought some from the store, this cherry cider. And so since then my daddy been eating it up, drinking it up. So he was like, wait, uh, let's go to this place out in Indiana because I gotta get it before they close. They only do it and they last day is Halloween. I need so we go out there. So we drive out there. Cool. This man first he was like, I'm gonna get four. We walked out with five. We checked when we checking out, they was like, "Did you know that all of our jars are buy one get one?" I was like, "Well, what jars?" And she was like, "Our sauces, our dips, and our apple butter." I didn't even let her finish. I just walked away when I heard apple butter. And apple butter, I love it. So I'm like, buy one, get one, cool. I can get one, my stepmama could get one. We finna be in the game. So then he was like, nah, get two and she get two. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much. I also got some queso too, because I'm such a Tex Mexer now, living here now. Like, you can't queso run it, guac run it, salsa run it. Yeah, I'm doing it. So we do that. We go back. We pick up my niece from no, yeah. We get back to the city. We had like an hour to kill. And so I was like, we knew that we wanted to eat then because we wanted to spend some time together, talk, chill, whatever, whatever. But then we also knew that we had to pick up my niece, and we also knew that we was probably gonna do something as a family because my big sister was coming over before I left and stuff. And so we was like, okay, well, we could just get something slight because we know we're gonna all eat later on today. So he was like, all right, let's pull up the Heroes. Let's split a six piece. He was like, I'm only gonna eat about two wings anyway. Cool, fine. We pull up the Heroes. Y'all, the man went from eating 2 weeks to 3 weeks, which is not an issue because it is what it is. The way we was tearing down them wings. Oh, back it up. Pause. I'm finna put you out there again for the third time. This man, when he would order Harold's, he would get hot sauce and ketchup on his wings. I'm sorry. Anybody from Chicago listening, you already know when you get a six piece from Harold's, you doing mild sauce, hot sauce. Where does ketchup come from, Diddy? What? Don't. But that is your business, and I'm gonna let you make it. But we legit at the register talking to baby girl, and I'm like, what? Nah, this don't sound right. This is not it. Like, but whatever. So we ended up eating that. He was like, wait, I can eat this again. We could come back here. I said, I'm down if you down. He was like, all right, cool. So then I asked my sister, I say, we ordering Harold's, what you want? Everybody in the chat all said the same thing. Oldest sis number one, she say six-piece mild sauce, black pepper. Second one, six-piece mount. Maybe they didn't order six pieces. They ordered four pieces. Both ordered four pieces. They put mild sauce. One put hot sauce. One put nothing. Both put black pepper. Like, what's up? And so we catered to my niece. Bless her lovely soul. You don't eat chicken with sauce on it, so we ended up getting a big pan versus trying to count. Okay, you want four. You want this. That. My stepmom was like, we not finna have nobody shortchanging and you only can eat a certain amount. So we just finna get a big old pan. I said, I love my family so much. And I'm glad we got that big old 50 piece because I had more than four wings. I had about five or six. I did indeed. And so my niece eats fries with sauce, but don't eat the chicken with the sauce. Every time I go home, I learn something new about her. I'll be like, okay, enjoy yourself. So we eating that. Then we start watching the Monday night game, and we leave because my flight was at 10:10. So we left that crib about 8:45, almost 9. Get dropped off. Uh, I'm at the kiosk because I had these jars of food, and you wasn't finna tell me once I got to TSA that I had to throw it away or check a bag or whatever, whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna just check my bag off the rip. So I scanned for my boarding pass so I could start my little check bag process. It was like reservation error. I said, okay, well, let me just enter the confirmation number. Reservation error. Okay, let me go ahead and go talk to somebody. Go up to the little gate, the little bag drop lady. I said, so it's telling me reservation area error. So she looked me up. She was like, I don't see you on this flight. I say, what? Instantly go to the Southwest app, show her the screen that says all my information. She pull it up. She was like, oh, that's not this flight. I say, what? She was like, this is a flight from Houston to Chicago. My stomach, everything just was, what? Wait, you're telling me you booked two flights to Chicago from Houston? So now you're telling me you can't read. Okay. So now I'm like, what do we do now? Mind you, my friend had already picked up Bubba and took him home for me, or picked him up from the sitter, walked him, did all of what she needed to do for me to help. So all I had to do when I came home, so he was already at home because I wasn't gonna get home till like midnight. So I really appreciated her. So now I'm like, okay, so now my dog. So then I'm like, all right, what's how much would it be? Oh, so then she was like, well, it's a flight about to leave here at 10:28. I said, what's the price difference? I didn't even say what the price difference was. I was like, okay, well, let's do that. She was like, it'll be a price difference of 290. No, we're not doing that. I said, what else you got? Let's talk about tomorrow morning because blessed be, I had to be work till 10. So I'm like, I could leave in the morning and then go ahead and, figure out what I'm gonna do regarding going in later to work or whatever, whatever. So she was like, so there's a 7 a.m. or no, there was a 5 a.m. for two something still, and then there was a 7 a.m. for 181. I said, "Mm, it don't sound like we're gonna get back cheaper." So I said, all right, cool, let's do it. So then I called my daddy. I was like, Daddy, I was like, you gotta come get me. He like, what happened? I was like, my flight is actually from Houston to Chicago. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, apparently Shorty can't read. Shorty being me. So he came back and he was like, yeah, it's so crazy because when I was driving, I was just thinking like, dang, I miss her. And then you called me. I was like, oh, and here I am. So I ended up staying at the crib another night. So now we gotta try this again. Like me and flights, it just it blows my mind every time. Blows my mind how I don't know. I don't know. Like crazy. So I'm doing some backwards planning and I'm like, okay, go home. Yeah, and I'm like, I gotta go home because I gotta walk him. So I ended up calling her, my friend, and she was like, I'll walk him and I'll feed him. And I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was so grateful for her because I got a whole living being and he can't just sit in the crate from when she dropped him off 7, 8 p.m. Monday night to when I get off of work or to when I get home from the flight. Like it was just like she took care of all of my morning routine for me for him. And I was very much appreciative. And because I know you tune in and I really appreciate you, thank you so much. And so that was that. So I get to the so we wake up. Oh God, I was like short on sleep again. So was it 5 a.m., 5:30? It's a little bit of a line for the TSA. And we get through. Did I go to sleep? not enough, but decent. And so I didn't even go home from once the plane landed. I just went straight to work. So you talking about going. Came home. So yeah, that was Tuesday. Now this is Tuesday. Came home and then just had to be a dog mom and just all that, all that, all that. So I was very much short on sleep. We get to Thursday, it's Halloween. And I'm almost done. Cause if you just stuck through and listen to the whole thing right now, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. This might be, I think, yeah, this is the last story. All right, it's Thursday. Oh, went out on Wednesday. Oh, it's you know what? That's gonna be the next episode. So we so went Thursday, Halloween. I was cat in the hat, as y'all saw in the ad. Cool. Um, it's it's at the work playing music because it's Halloween. So why wouldn't we play music? Definitely hitting a thriller, like just great time. So I'm like, hey, I'm talking to the coworker friends. I'm like, hey, I'm ready to go outside now. What's up? And they was like, all right, well, we got these plans. We got a reservation over here, but we hit you up. I said, I bet. So I let them know where I was finna be. Went over there. I really enjoy that place. Good food, decent music. And it was Thursday night. So we also had football. So it's a win. And I was there for about 2 hours. Hit up my friend, did a birthday shop for him because, like I said, his birthday is on Halloween. Did that, chilling, and then I was only there for like 2 hours. Came home and just enjoyed the rest of Halloween. But Shorty was not supposed to go out for Halloween. Shorty was supposed to be in costume walking her dog outside. And then I thought about it because I saw people with their dogs on walks with their dogs in their costumes. And I was like, dang, Bubba didn't have no costume this year. And I was like, oh well. So next year he'll participate in Halloween because it's only right that he participate in Halloween too because his mama loves it. Anyway, that is Halloween. And that is this entire episode. If you enjoyed it, thank you so much. If you stayed and listened the entire time, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Bear with me podcast. Um, as always, wishing you love, light, laughter. Until next time.